Welcome to part 2 of my post-lockdown, many months since I've been out walk. I'm on the Carneddau. I've just come off Carneddau end, which is there. Stopped to have a bite to eat. So if you watch the first part and you wondered about directions, when you come from that summit cairn, just bear to your right and forward and you will hit the path. You'll see it coming across here, and we're headed up to Carneddau. If I'd have known the conditions were so severe, I'd have brought my ice axe and crampons, but never mind, we'll battle on through these harsh conditions. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Look at that. Look at that Voilgorch, and again over to Gleddervark, isn't it? Gleddervark or Gleddervark. Going this way. I don't know if you noticed on the earlier video from part 1, the big white slab that you can see from over there. I thought that can't be snow, it must be like plastic or something put there. It is snow, unbelievable. In this heat. Looking back. I usually walk around this, but I go over it today. I don't know what they're doing here. You know what, I never knew that was a shelter. All the times I've walked down here and just walked around the side of it, I thought you dumped all those rocks there. That could come in handy if you got caught out in the weather. Out that way now. In good weather, you can easily pick your way through all these rocks. You can see where the path's going. You can see up there where it's going. But I tell you what, if you get caught up here in the cloud and rain, and these rocks all become slippery, it's a recipe for disaster. If you can't take a bearing on something, if you haven't got your position plotted on a map. So in this weather, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But in bad weather, you need to be with someone that knows what they're doing. Or you need to know what you're doing yourself. I gather most people that watch my videos watch them to see the route and not very confident, so I'd like to give some tips on them. If you're watching and you know what you're doing, I'll shut up. Onwards and upwards. Carneddau. I've not done a lot of filming along there because it's just rock. I just sat in that last shelter just down there for a drink. I wish I brought my cap today. Oh. Triple shelter. You know why they do that? Whichever way the wind's blowing, you can get out the wind. And it looks like someone's lost the phone here. That means a trip to the Uggy cottage to hang it in. Sony phone. It will be returned. Oh, there we go. Right, that phone was screen was locked, so I can't get into it. But on the home screen there was an email address, which I think is the owner of the phone. So I just popped him an email. So hopefully it'll be reunited with his phone. There we go. Oh, I don't know whether that's actually the summit cairn or whether that's the summit. I think that's the summit. That's just a directional cairn. So that's Carneddau done. Next stop, Carneddau. Look at that view. Oh yes. Can't really see out to sea because of the haze. But can't argue with that view, can you? Van over there. Oop. Carry on this way. Young lady just run past, trail running. I was just by there, and the rocks crunch, stones crunch right behind me, maybe jump out my skin. Fitter than me, that's for sure. Yeah, got a nice walk around above the Black Ladders now, up to Carneddau. There's a little bit of a breeze now, which is taking some of the heat off, so this is really nice. Oh, so you don't fall over. That phone I found, it was locked, so you can't get in it, but when you have messages you can see part of the messages on the locked screen. And there's a text from the guy's mum: "Are you still at the mountain?" And 8 missed calls. His mum must have been worried sick when he couldn't contact her. So, something to be aware of when you sit in one of those shelters. Just make sure your phone doesn't fall out your pocket. Cause a lot of worry for other people, as well as inconvenience of losing your phone. This path down from Carneddau, by the way, is quite well marked with cairns, so cairns, whatever you say it. So it's not too difficult to follow, and as long as you don't go over the edge, that's going to be on your left as you walk along. So easy to follow. It just comes away from the edge a little bit first, but then it goes. You can see where it goes right the way around and up there. So nice walk. The Black Ladders. I can never remember the Welsh for it, but I will put it on screen when I edit the video, because Welsh is a wonderful language and I wish I could learn it. I know more than I used to, but whoa, that's a big drop. Wow. That's Carneddau, that's Ellen, and that's the way you come up from Bethesda, around behind there to go up the spur, the Lochlead spur. I've not done that one yet, but I will do one day. It's a long walk in from Bethesda. Oh, a welcome breeze. You know, that young lady is the 4th person I've seen since I started this walk. Getting a bit crowded, isn't it? If I'd have been up to Carneddau, I'd have probably seen dozens of people, even in the week. And I was planning on doing a Garn, Carneddau or Carneddau, but I changed my plan to this side because I thought it'd be a bit quieter. Oh, saying that, I can see 2 more people in the distance. It's like the M25 now. Oh well. So pretty awesome stretch that. Big drops on your left, but not too close. And all these cliff faces going down. Yeah. Have a look. Wow. I'm not going any closer. Look at that. Ooh. If you don't like this bit, you can go round. I don't know why I didn't do that. So we'll look, make my way down there and cut back down. Just a bit of fun, I suppose. Just stopped for a bite to eat, so air my feet out. Taking my boots off. Feet were getting a bit hot. Got some quite thick socks on, so using socks off, eat some lunch. They're now nice and aired. Time to go on, Carneddau, that way. Right, when you come back over there, it's easier to drop down a bit around all the rocks. You soon come back to here. You're forced onto there to get to Carneddau. I think some people make the mistake of looking at the map and thinking Carneddau, Llywelyn and Carneddau are really close together, but there's probably a mile or so between them. Fly in my eye. So you can see Carneddau right in the background over there. It's quite a way, and you've still got the slug up Llywelyn to do. But easy enough in clear weather, as I say, easy enough route to follow. But in poor weather, I wouldn't risk it. I'm going down there, up there now. That's some view looking back, that, isn't it? Carry on this way. And that's the way I'm going to be going back when I've been up to Llywelyn, dropped down. Previously I've dropped down a little path down to the reservoir and down that horrible road, but I'm going to go up pt2, follow it down and then cut across back towards Ogwyn. I've never done that one before, so I'm looking forward to that. Looks a little bit hairy on the way up there, but I don't think it's too bad. There you go, that's the way we've come. That ridge might have looked a bit narrow from when you looked at it from above, but there's no exposure, nothing that can be avoided, and nothing that can't be avoided. Just carry on. Doesn't seem to get any nearer, does it? Oh well. There we go, Carneddau. Come all the way down across here, and this is just zigzagged all the way up. That's the summit up there, Carneddau. And when you're doing these sort of zigzag paths, I don't know whether it's better to not be able to see the summit and be surprised when you get there, or to be able to see the summit and know you're nowhere near. Answers on a postcard, please. Whew. Bit of mist rolling into the valleys now. Still sunny and hot up here though. Hazy, but still fantastic. That's looking pretty awesome. You can see the mist coming in there. Oh, that's not actually a bad climb, but for the first peak of the day it'd be easy. When it's your third Welsh 3000 of the day and you've done 5 miles, a bit of a killer. That's the summit cairn, that's the shelter. Whew. Well, I'm hot now. Whew. There we go, Carneddau. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at the view. They look like old building ruins, but they're not, they're just rocks. Wow. Bit hazy, but still a good view. I'm not going over to Llywelyn today. Oh no, another 2 people. That's 10 people now, so 2 on the way up, they were going down. 10 people. Don't get that many people in Tesco. Oh. Right, I'm going to have a break here. Might even cook myself something to eat. Whew. And see how much I'm sweating. And then part 2 of the video here. And then say goodbye, thanks for watching, and I'll do part 3 on a separate video. Time to have a rest.